That should hold.
Thank you, sister.
You know, we wouldn't have to worry about them getting out if they weren't on the ship.
Your concerns are noted, Scribe. Give Proctor Ingram my thanks for letting me borrow you.
Scribe Mariah.
Feel free to have a look at the specimens, but please don't touch anything. I refuse to be held responsible if you're injured.
Are all these creatures yours?
Well, they're an important part of my research, if that's what you mean. I'm on the cusp of discovering how these creatures' bodies have adapted to the radiation that's infiltrated their habitats. If I can crack the code, I can equip our troops with a protective compound far superior to Rad-X.
What do you mean, crack the code?
The genetic code. The DNA sequences that are in every living thing. You see, the ionizing radiation left behind by the Great War kills because it damages most living things on a cellular level. However, after several generations, these creatures' bodies have adapted by altering their genetic makeup to prevent cellular disruption. I believe I've discovered how I can replicate that genetic restructuring rapidly. Instead of decades, I can do it in moments. For a short period of time, anyway.
Why alter it for a short period of time? Why not do it permanently?
Attempting to alter the genetic code permanently? That's too close to what happened with FEV and Spawn, the super mutant. I'm not willing to take a chance like that. I wish I could show you a sample of the compound, but unfortunately I've hit a stumbling block preventing me from synthesizing a sample. The specimens I've already captured can only produce so much blood and genetic material. If I try and harvest too much, they'll die. What I need are more samples of blood from the creatures roaming the Commonwealth.
Will I get some of that new compound you're developing?
If I make a breakthrough, you'll be the first person I give it to. After I've tested it on myself, of course. I've modified your Pip-Boy to scan the corpse of any freshly killed creature that has the proper type of blood in its body. All you have to do is pick up any viable sample and bring it back to me. Hey, I really appreciate you doing this for me. It's nice to know I'm not the only person in the Brotherhood with an open mind.
Not now, sir. There's science to be done.
Never forget, you are the eyes and the ears of the Brotherhood.
Proctor Ingram said she needed this suit tested yesterday.
Yeah, I get it. Just, what if I miss?
Don't.
Do you know what a 10-pound cockroach can do to a buoyancy regulator?
I can guess.
Nothing smart. You see the Brotherhood's greatest warrior brought down by
Everything
bugs?
holding together?
All right. Just don't tell Ingram, okay?
Fine. But there's a reason. Food's not allowed in the instrumentation.
Everything looks nominal. And you didn't scuttle the ship. Thanks, Initiate.
Sure. Anytime. Thank God.
Hi.
Don't despair, brother. We're here to save the Commonwealth.
Ah, hello, Knight. I don't think we've met yet. The name's David Hunter. So tell me, what was it that made you decide to join the Brotherhood?
The Brotherhood might be the best chance I'll ever have to find my son.
That's a noble goal. Probably as pure as they come. You know, the Brotherhood talks a lot of bluster about retrieving technology. But I think, deep down, it's about helping people. Speaking of which, perhaps you'd be willing to help me out with something I've been working on?
What do you need help with?
It's a little bit sensitive, really. I'd rather get some commitment before I tell you any more.
What do you need help with?
Like I said, I need some commitment before I tell you any more.
I'd be glad to help.
That's great news. I've been working on a sort of side project that I'd rather the rest of the Brotherhood didn't know about until it was complete. I figure someone who only joined us relatively recently can be trusted with this. There are some people here who really don't like me. When we first arrived at the Commonwealth, I sent out an iBot to scan for data, but I lost contact with it recently. I have duties here, so I can't search for it myself. I'd appreciate it if you could find it and recover any data it might have collected. Good luck.
Hey there.
WRVR is our pride and joy.
Technology's in
Hey.
good hands with the Brotherhood.
Go ahead.
I know.
What is it, my dear?
Any other advice?
There's a rather large chasm between love and hate, and yet both call stupidity their neighbor.
Your thoughts?
Never lose sight of the fact that we know nothing, and some people less than that.
It would be nice to know more about you.
Sure, why not? I haven't traveled with anyone since I left DC, so it's nice to have someone to confide in.
What were you doing in the Capital Wasteland?
I was looking for my brother Barnaby. That's where he ostensibly died. On the way, I met a few people in blue jumpsuits. One of them saved my life. The other gave it meaning. But that's a story for another time.
Come on. Tell me the whole story. Who were you before all this?
You're a persistent one, aren't you? I like that. As I said before, a ghoul's life story isn't a novel. It's more like a library. But who knows? In time, perhaps I'll find a moment to loan you a book.
What's it like, you know, being a ghoul?
Well, that mostly depends on what kind of human you were. If you were vain, I imagine it would be full of self-loathing. Me, I'm incredibly vain.
That's all for now.
Of course, my dear.
Fresh flowers. What brightened this place up?
Excuse me.
Oh, it was quite a feat to rescue Rex from those super mutants.
Rex was a fool. I should have left him to die there.
Rex is Rex. This isn't the first time we've had to save him from himself. We'll try to keep him safe from now on.